gentlemen. My name is Nur Audien Damina Lestari. I'm from Tours and Travel Study Program. I'm your tour guide for today, and I will accompany you all during this tour, and I hope we can all enjoy this journey today. So, for today, I will tell you interesting information about the traditional dance from Sulawesi, especially for the Buginese tribe. And today, I want to tell you about the three interesting points about the information. So, the first point, I want to tell you about the general information about the traditional dance. The second point, I want to tell you about the of the traditional dance originating from the Buginese tribes. And the last point, I want to tell you about the accessories used by dancer, and I also brought several examples of image regarding my explanation, and I will show them to you. Okay guys, the first point I want to tell you about the general information traditional dance. Okay, traditional dance is a form of dance art that reflect the culture, custom and values passed down from generation to generation in a region or community. This dance usually has certain characteristics that reflect the cultural identity of the area, such as movements, customs, accompanying music and stories expressed throughout the dance. Traditional dances are often performed at traditional events, religious ceremonies, celebrations, or cultural festival, and function as a medium for cultural expression and community identity. Okay, everyone. The second topic I want to tell you about the one of the traditional dance of the Buginese, namely the Padupa dance. Okay, for example, this is the Padupa dance. It's a traditional dance from the dance from Sulawesi, especially from the Buginese tribe culture. Okay, this dance is usually performed as part of traditional ceremonies or other important events. So, or other important events such as welcome guests to celebration or curtain celebration. Here are some of the main characteristics of the Padupa dance. Okay, the first meaning and function. The Padupa dance function as a form of respect and welcoming guests. Okay, this for example, the word Padupa itself comes from the word dupa, which means incense, which symbolizes prayer and good wishes. Then the second, movement and formation. Movement in the Padupa dance are usually graceful, and the people are full of confidence, reflecting Buginese politeness and hospitality. Dancers often use fans or other props to enhance the dance. And the next, custom. Padupa dance wear traditional Buginese clothing that is rich in color. So this is blue, yellow, and pink. That is rich color, and decoration include bodo cloths. This is the bodo cloths, traditional clothing for Buginese women, and silk sarong. Okay, this is silk sarong, and this is the bodo for Buginese women. So the next, music accompaniment. This dance is accompanied by traditional music using typical Sulawesi musical instruments such as drum, gongs, and flutes. And the next, ritual and processing in several traditional ceremonies. The Paduka dance also um, involve as procession of burning. Okay, this is incense as a symbol of respect and prayer. Okay, this is ladies and gentlemen. So the Paduka not only display the beauty of movement but is also full of cultural meaning and traditional values of the Bugis people in South Sulawesi. Paduka dance is a traditional dance from Sulawesi, especially from the Bugis tribes. Okay, this is for the Paduka dance, and this dance is often performed in various traditional ceremonies. Okay, right. Okay, this is the Paduka dance, and this is official events and cultural festival as a form of respect and celebration for guests. Okay, the characteristic of the Paduka dance are full of symbol meaning. The dance usually wear beautiful traditional Bugis clothing and carry trays containing pandan leaves or flowers as a symbol of respect and purity. This dance is accompanied by traditional music played with musical instruments such as drum and lutes. Okay, this for example, guys. This Paduka dance illegally. The Paduka dance not only display the beauty of movement but also convey Bugis cultural values such as prevention, respect, and the natural beauty of Sulawesi. So the last topic I want to tell about the accessories by use the dancer. Okay, this is the bracelets and necklace used by Paduka dancer from Sulawesi have an important function and meaning in the culture and aesthetic of the dance, which has its own characteristic and function of bracelets and necklace. The first, aesthetic and beauty. Bracelets and necklace enhance the dancer appearance, adding an interesting visual element and arranging the traditional costume. They add extra sparkle and movement when the dancer moves, which makes the dance look more dynamic and engaging. And the second, social status symbol. The bracelets and necklace used by Paduka of social status and property. They show the dancer position in society. The jewelry can be made of precious materials such as gold or silver, which show wealth and luxury. Okay, for example, everyone. Okay, this is the bracelets and necklace. The meaning of bracelets and necklace. The first, culture meaning. Bracelets and necklace often have distinctive design and motif reflecting the culture, identity, and tradition of Sulawesi. They can symbolize connection with ancestors or goods, as well as reflect local, traditional, and historical values. And the second, spiritual and symbolic meaning. In some tradition, jewelry such as bracelets and necklaces are thought to have magical or spiritual power, provide protection to the dancer from evil spirits or negative influence. They can also symbolize the courage, grace, and beauty of the dancer's soul, as well as the sincere intention in presenting the dance as a form of respect of offering. Okay. Overall, bracelets and necklace in the Pak dance are not just accessories, but also important element that enrich the meaning and message to be conveyed throughout the dance. They play a significant role in preserving and expressing the cultural heritage and value of the South Sulawesi community. Okay, the meaning of headbands and earrings. So, the first cultural meaning, headbands, and in this Bugis language, it's mean bando. This is bando, yes. This is bando. Bando often have distinctive design and motif reflecting the cultural identity of South Sulawesi. Bando can symbolize social status, property, and elegance. So the next earrings. This is earrings in bahasa Anting are usually made of precious materials and have intricate design, which symbolize luxury and beauty. They reflect the traditional aesthetic values and unique beauty of the area. So the next spiritual and symbolic meaning bando in some tradition. Bando can have spiritual meaning such as protecting dancer from evil spirits or providing blessings. So bando can also symbolize strength and resilience as well as pride in culture heritage. So earrings or anting can symbolize purity and elegance. They can also show the dancer social status and position in society, as well as respect for tradition and ancestors. Yes. Okay. The next symbol of harmony. Bando and earrings, those two accessories often symbolize harmony and balance in life, which is also reflected in the Pak dance movement, which are full of grace and beauty. So the presence of bando and earrings reinforce the message of harmony and balance conveyed by the dance. Okay, for example, guys, this is the bando, this is the earrings or in bahasa Anting, and this is the accessories can be used by dancer. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so the conclusion is this dance is a traditional dance originating from the Bugis tribe, which is a performance when welcoming guests or paying respect, and the accessories used include bando, earrings, bracelets, and necklace. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your attention. I hope you understand with my explanation. I want to say thank you for you all and enjoy your trip and good morning.